Hello and welcome, everybody. My name is Chris Jacobs, and I am your host for the USO MVP series. Welcome, wherever in the world you are. We hope you are happy and healthy. And if you are a WWE fan, you're going to enjoy today's session as we welcome WWE superstar R-Truth. R-Truth, please join me.
What's up, Chris?
How you doing, man?
Fabulous, man. I'm doing amazing. How about you?
Great to see you. I feel a little underdressed. I don't have a giant championship belt over my shoulder. Did I miss a memo?
No, you didn't, because you know what you got? You got the USO crown on top of your head right now.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying? You got the crown right there, man. That's the pendant of all pendants.
I like that. I do have my championship belt there right on my hat.
That's it, dog. That's real champion right there.
Hey, we're stoked to have you join us today. And I always like to start off my interviews by asking my guest why it's important for you to join us here with the USO.
Man, ever since my first time being a part of the USO, man, it's the only word I can use is appreciation, man. I have so much of a different level of appreciation for the USO, what it does, what the family, just like any and everything about it that exists, man. Me being a part of it, you see, you feel, you experience, man. And just for me to be able to show my support to the families, to the military, with all walks of military status, like for me, it's just a small, minute of them taking care of us, my family, me, abroad, everywhere. They're doing everything on the front line that we're at home and we're living. So for me to say thank you, man, applaud that, take my hat off, it's humbleness to me, man. Humble. I need that.
Yeah, that's well said. They keep us all safe, and we show our appreciation by trying to bring a little entertainment to them through this series.
Yes, a little home, man. A little of us, man. We got to unite, man. It's togetherness, it's support. You know what I'm saying? We their cheerleader. I'm their cheerleader.
Do you have military in your family? Are there any of your relatives that served?
My dad served in the U.S. Army. I don't know if anybody, I know my dad has.
That's great. That's great. Well, we appreciate his service for sure. And I want to remind everybody that's watching, if you would like to ask R-Truth a question, just use your Q&A feature down there at the bottom of your screen. Type in your question. Please tell us who you are and where you are, and we'll try to get to as many of those questions as possible. And R-Truth, we have a couple of live locations that we're going to be going to. And the first of which is ready right now. They are in Ohio at the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So if you guys would please click your video on and join us. And I know you guys got some people standing by there with questions for R-Truth. There they are. Welcome, guys. How you doing?
From Wright-Patterson. R-Truth, we are at Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio. It's the home of powered flight. It's the science and engineering hub of the United States Air Force. We are 30,000 strong here. Military, reserve, and civilian. I've got 3 military families here who've got some questions for you. My name's Eric. I'm at the Wright-Patterson USO, but I would like to invite up Audrey, who's from Xenia, Ohio, and she's got a question for you.
All right, sounds good. Audrey, welcome.
Audrey.
Welcome. Hi, Audrey.
Say hi.
What's up,
You're
Audrey?
really loud.
Go right ahead, Audrey.
Doing?
What's your question for R-Truth?
Who's your favorite WWE wrestler of all time?
Why don't you come up a little closer and say it
Favorite
really loud?
WWE wrestler of all time. Who is your favorite, R-Truth?
Oh, Audrey, why you give me such a hard one? Oh my goodness. Okay, just off the top of my head, I would say, can you smell what the Rock? I'm gonna pick him.
Audrey, how about you? Who is your
All right.
favorite WWE superstar?
That is
Audrey, who's your favorite?
Oh, Audrey, he asked you a question.
Audrey, who's your favorite WWE superstar? Now, of course, leaving out R-Truth because we know.
Yeah. Aside from me, Aside from me.
Truth, who's your favorite?
John Cena.
Oh, that's a good one.
My childhood hero, Audrey. I used to watch John Cena when I was a little kid.
Thanks, Audrey. We appreciate your question. Thank you. Thank you. Who's next there?
After Audrey, we've got Luis and Isaiah from Fairborn, Ohio. They are brothers, big fans. Come on up. And they've got a question for you. Come on
Louise
up.
and Isaiah.
Isaiah. Here we go.
Come real close. Come even in front of the X.
Right there. All right.
There you
Real
go. Hi, guys. Welcome.
Hi.
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 What's your question, guys?
How much can you lift?
Our truth,
mean-
how much you bench?
How much you bench, Chris?
I'm an old man. I probably bench about 150.
Okay, if I had to give my full max, maybe 375.
Wow. Wow. Hey, Luis, how much do you bench?
375. He wants to know how much you bench.
How much do you bench, Luis? Showing your guns? Can we see those guns?
Yeah, show the guns, Louise.
You're good.
Okay, hold this real quick.
Boom, there we go.
There they are.
There we go.
Somebody get some needle and thread. He is
What
ripped.
about you, Isaiah?
He wants to know how much you.
Let's see your guns.
Isaiah, how much do you lift? Show me the guns.
No.
Say it louder. Say it louder, Isaiah.
75.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Can I see the guns?
See, let's show the guns. Yeah.
Boom.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Stacked up. I like it.
I like the questions.
Our truth. We got one more asker for you. She is one of our superstar USO volunteers. We can't do what we do without our volunteers. Her name is Heather.
Okay.
She's got questions for you. Come on up, Heather. Come close.
Hey, Heather. I love you back.
So excited. Thank you so much, our truth.
Thank you. I'm loving it.
First of all, I know how old you are. We're almost the same age. So I'm big on making goals and SMART goals. So my question is, see yourself retiring and enjoying the spoils of your labor in the WWE? Or will you have a life after wrestling post-career, and what is that?
Wow, you really went, okay, you came deep with that one. B, I don't see myself not being around the wrestling business. I will always be affiliated with the wrestling business. I will never say I'm retired because you never know where you might see me at. I might pop up. Like I love wrestling. It's a part of me. The joy it brings me seeing the different emotion it give other people. I can't retire from that. I think I would just have to adapt, add different other things to my life that I'm able to express wrestling through it and vice versa. So a little bit more of B.
All right, good answer.
With a sprinkle of A.
That's good stuff. When it's in your veins, it's in your veins.
It's there, right? And I love
It's there.
it's hard for me to not be there because I love the people so much.
That's awesome.
Yeah, R-Truth, talk a little bit about that because, you're known as a Renaissance man. The wrestling business, as you call it, is not nearly the capacity that you've shown in the past. Obviously, you've got a very successful music career too. We see you sitting in the studio there. Talk a little bit about your career as a musician.
Man, it's crazy, man. Music is what got me involved with the wrestling business. I met Jack Crockett. I was trying to get him to invest in my music career. And he's like, hey, man, I think you're talented to be in this wrestling business. You're a people's person. You're entertaining. You have that charm, that wit. You attract people. Why don't you give wrestling a try? He took me to 3 WCW shows, and I was locked. And it came from Ric Flair's music hitting to me seeing the reaction, me feeling the energy, the intensity. And then Ric Flair's coming down, and then Crockett is like, that could be you doing your own music, rapping your own song, you know, living your dream. You can mix music with wrestling. And it's just a part of, you can't have the character without having the music, there's the foreplay to get there to that, you know what I'm saying? So music is just always been a part of me. By the way, I got a new album coming out called Legacy, which is about me being that renaissance in the business. Just like, I think if you be good to the universe will be good to you. And that's just, yes.
Yeah. And that's a great title, because obviously you've created a legacy. So it's a very appropriate album title, and everybody pick that up when it drops. And you mentioned Ric Flair, R-Truth. Now you're going back to my era. That's my era of WWF.
Yes, man.
Before that, WWF. I mean, I was a big Jimmy the Superfly Snuka guy. He was my favorite guy. Yeah.
So you're taking his daughter Tamina out, right?
The flying elbow smash.
Tamina
Exactly.
Snuka,
Yes.
yeah.
Now there's generational in the in WWE, which is really cool.
Yes.
Yeah. R-Truth, got a question for you from the Q&A box, and this one comes from Yamil Barreto at Ramstein Air Base in Germany. And they would like to know, do you have any pre-match rituals that you do before going in to compete?
Wow, that's a good question. Yes, I do. I have a lot. I always hydrate myself, because we're going to be out there competing. And I always go down on my knee and I say a prayer before I go out for myself, the people in attendance, and my family that's not there with me.
Awesome. That's a great one to do. And that's very important. Hydrate, people. Hydrate.
Yes, very important.
That's a good combo. I like it. All right, R-Truth, we're ready for our next live look in, and we're going tropical with this one. We're going out to Hawaii, to Pahakalui training area, the USO there. Guys, how are you? Welcome.
Oh, thanks for having us. I'm Jody. I'm the center manager for USO Pahakalui training area, a remote location on the Big Island of Hawaii. I'm here with about some Marines and some Army. We train about 20,000 Marines and Army every year, and I have some questions for you. So first up, we have Corporal Bolin.
Aloha, Corporal. Welcome.
Welcome, Corporal.
Thanks for having me. I have a question for you.
What's up?
What would you consider your best match in the WWE to be?
Wow, that's good. Oh, man. I don't know, man. You talking about as far as physically or just like, boom, I made it? Because myself and Miz versus The Rock and Cena was one of the matches I've had that I won't ever forget, because that was a sold out arena, sold out house, Madison Square Garden. So that was a moment for me. I've had so many great matches, man, with like the whole roster, like guys all whip up and down the roster. That's like matches I won't ever forget. So I will go with that one, myself and Miz versus The Rock and John Cena.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot, Corporal. Appreciate you, man. Who's next there in Hawaii?
All right, next we have the Army with Sergeant Barrier.
Thanks, Jody. Sergeant, step on up, introduce yourself, and what is your question for R-Truth?
How you guys doing?
Good, how you doing, sir?
Doing good. One of my big questions is, how were you able to get started as a professional, and when were you able to finally get that recognition?
I started as a professional when I decided to, you know, my story, everybody has their own story. Mine's a little special. I was at that point in my life where I was confused. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, but I was tired of doing what I was doing, because what I was doing, I kept hitting that brick wall. So wrestling came to me as an opportunity, as a way to take a different route to try to get to where I want to go to, but I had to be a willing vessel to do that. So wrestling was a blessing to me. And I became a professional once I decided to take that different route to pursue my dreams.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem, man.
Thanks, Sergeant. Appreciate you, man. Jody, who do we have next?
We have next is Corporal Rosario.
All right, Corporal, welcome.
How's it going, R-Truth?
Good. How you doing, Corporal?
I'm doing good. Thank you. So I had a question. Do you have someone that inspired to be where you are?
Man, so many people, man. So many people. I inspire me more than anybody else, kind of, because I have to be my own cheerleader. I I have to be that one to cheer me to go and do it. Yes, I'm a professional, I'm there, but we have to like be comfortable with us first before we can make anybody else or anything else around us move, happy, feel anything. So me, man, I inspired me because of the changes I made in my life. Because I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, because I wanted more, because I bust my butt to get it, because I proved it to myself. Now I'm able to share that and feel that from any and everybody else.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Great question. Great answer, R-Truth. Appreciate you guys there in Hawaii. Does anybody else have a question there in Hawaii, Jody?
No, but I do have one thing for R-Truth. I just want to thank you for showing up and doing this for me. Especially me. I grew up in Massachusetts, just near Springfield, where WWE got its first start and everything. And I remember growing up, my father always bring all the wrestling matches. So thank you for being here today.
Oh, man, I'm glad to be here, man. Thank y'all, man, for letting me come and check it out.
Thanks, Jody. Appreciate you guys. Take care.
See y'all.
R-Truth, where do you find the motivation to keep going? You've been doing this a long, long time. You're obviously still in phenomenal shape. You know, I mean, we're both from the same generation, so I know how hard it is to get up and train.
That's
and,
the second time you said that, Chris.
Dude, I know right where you are mentally, dude. So where do you find that motivation?
Oh, man, waking up every morning. Every morning you wake up, man, you should be motivated. You should be motivated to, man, like small things. I changed the way I eat. I've never changed the way I eat. I never watched the way I eat. I eat fish, chicken, and beef. You know what I'm saying? A lot of salad, a lot of green. I work out because of my job, because of my career, all the way back from high school football. You know what that's at. I've been doing the same workout since high school. The same workout we did, I still do as of today. And I work out conditioning. My mind stays full of positive thoughts, man. Like we can speak things. Our mind controls so much of our body, our spirit, our soul, that gives us that force, man, to keep doing it, that want to do it, to push to do it. You know what I'm saying? And to adapt and change and just, man, you just have to believe, man. A lot of me being energized like I am is just my faith. Just believe.
Yeah, and it's that discipline too. We had Nick Saban
yes.
weeks ago, and he said you have to have the discipline to do the things that you don't want to do and to not do the things that you want to do, but you know they're not good for you.
Yes, exactly. Or don't do it to death. Don't do too much of it. You know what I'm saying?
Moderation. All right, R-Truth, got another question here from the Q&A box. Heather from Wright-Patterson, where we just visited. She'd like to know, how did you come up with your persona for the WWE? And I think expanding on that, you've had several kind of different name changes during the WWE career that you've had. How do you come up with the personas and how do you come up with the names to represent yourself?
You character creative do. A lot of Vince McMahon do. My character is a lot of what you see right now. The R-Truth character is a lot of what you see right now. We can all, I can be serious. I can make you laugh. I can entertain you. I think my character is more of a unpredictable type of character. And I like that. You don't know, I may beat somebody's winning streak in the next 2 weeks. I may become United States champion. I may be IC champion. I may run around because I don't want nobody to take my baby from me because I'm a 24/7 champion. Yeah. So my character is a lot of who you're talking to now, what you've experienced, what you've seen on TV. A lot of it's Ron Killings. It's me. I'm funny. I like to have a good time. I like physicality. I like to fight. If I don't have to fight, if it's not necessary, I don't need to. I'd rather have fun. So my character, what you see now on TV, is what you're seeing right here.
Yeah. So is R-Truth then the closest persona to your real life persona that you've had in the past?
I would say this R-Truth and the R-Truth for the ones that know my career, a little bit of the one when I was with the Miz, when I was seeing things, when I was seeing a kid named Little Jimmy that was telling me all the bad stuff he was doing. And Little Jimmy had me doing all kind of stuff that I shouldn't have been doing. You see? A little bit of that. We all got a little bit of that in us, a little R-Truth in us.
Yeah, absolutely. We had the Miz on as a guest a couple of months ago. He was really entertaining too. It was
yes, one of my favorite persons, and one of the best persons in the ring to work with, hands down. Yes.
Very cool. All right, R-Truth, got another question for you from the Q&A
Let's do
box. Steven would like to know, did you wrestle as a kid? Was that a sport that you were involved in?
No, Stephen, I did not wrestle as a kid. I was performing, rapping, dancing, and doing the James Brown split for anybody that would watch me.
That at least was keeping you limber. James Brown split, that takes some stretching out.
Yeah.
All right,
Hey, Chris, I still do it at our age too.
You got it. You got to stretch. You got to stretch. Flexibility is key. All right, Michael Jones from Cleveland, Ohio. He says, besides winning the 24/7 championship 50 times, what is your greatest accomplishment in your professional?
Wow, man. That's a hard one. That's a hard one, man. You know, you heard the saying, beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Greatest accomplishments is in the eye of the accomplisher. I really feel, man, like this moment right here. You like that word I just made up, right? You like that?
I understood it. It works.
So this moment right here, every moment I've had, like I've been overseas so many times, like I feel like I've accomplished so many things. It's hard to pick one thing that has been my greatest, or I felt the most from, I've got the most emotion from. I've accomplished so much, but I've had a good ride to where I think just becoming a professional wrestler is my greatest accomplishment. It's taking me on a roller coaster around the world. To have people in different countries singing my song, wanting an autograph, me to write my name on a piece of paper, wanting to take a picture with me. I'm very humble, man. So like accomplishing that, man, becoming a professional wrestler is my greatest accomplishment.
Yeah, and not only that, but like you said, appreciating that and recognizing
yes.
that you brings others joy, and being happy to provide them that joy, and being happy to interact with them when they do want your autograph or a picture.
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. And great question. Thank you, Michael. And by the way, congrats, R-Truth, on 50 times 24/7 champion. I mean,
yeah, he's on point with that. Yes, man.
Yeah.
The most title reigns in the history of the WWE.
That's awesome.
I can talk about that more too.
David Brown from Fort Riley asks, what message would you tell yourself as a child, especially giving forth that message to all the other kids who are listening right now? What was your self-motivating message to yourself as a child?
Believe in yourself. Be honest with yourself. Support yourself. Encourage yourself. Most of all, get to know yourself. The more you know yourself, the more you can control yourself. You can have self-control. You can control anything around your life, anything you want to involve in your life, anything you want to involve in your career. Be you, love being you, and know you.
Yeah, that's the one thing we're all in control of, right? Being ourselves. The one thing
you have to, man. Yes.
Yeah.
And be comfortable being yourself and go out there and do it to it.
Yeah, I agree. All right. Ezekiel Jamarillo from Fort Irwin, California would like to know, who inspired you to have the mentality that you have today? Who is some of your personal influences?
Man, again, man, the road is so many. Anybody that's in my line of work, from the first artist that I started watching, and from Will Smith that made me want to do music, Kumo D, Melly Mel, MC Shan, to those people, to Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, Magnum TA, Ron Simmons, Tony Atlas. They made me want to be inspired to be a wrestler. James Brown made me want to be an entertainer, do the split. So many people I saw do it. It inspired me that I wanted to do that. That gave me that ambition. So anything you got in your heart, that little inkling you feel, that little thing you that attracts you, you want to do, that's what you need to go do it. That's enough. That's your ambition. That's your inspiration. I just grabbed everything I saw people doing that I loved, and it inspired me.
Appreciate that. I hope that answered your question, Ezekiel. R-Truth, what's left for you to accomplish? You've accomplished so much in an illustrious career. Are there certain benchmarks in your profession that you have yet to achieve, in your opinion?
There's a lot. You know, you think you got a lot, you did a lot, but there's a lot more. There's a lot more. We don't need to go into it, but there's a lot of championships I haven't had yet. I may want to have. There's a lot of pay-per-views I haven't headlined yet. I may want to headline. So you never say never. Where there's a will, there's a way. And I'm always thinking of a way to reinvent myself. Believe that.
So R-Truth might not be the ultimate persona that you unleash on the world. There might be others coming.
You're good, Chris.
We will all be standing by for that. I like it. All right, we got one more question here for you. Ronald
Okay.
Hines, Fort Riley, Kansas wants to know, how do you balance your job and your personal life?
Oh, good question, man. I have a very, very supportive wife. My kids are phenomenal. Very supportive. They've been supporting me from day one. They're probably my biggest fans. And I'm open and honest with my kids. They know this is how daddy make a living. They know daddy get enjoyment out of this. They enjoy seeing daddy do this. They enjoy being daddy's kids. They enjoy the way daddy make other people feel. When I'm out in restaurants and we're eating, my kid, it doesn't bother them. They're used to it. They're very supportive. And when you have that balance, man, you don't have time to do nothing but what you need to be doing. So you just have to, you got 24 hours in a day. You try to spend time getting as much done as you can and doing as much as you need to be doing. I need to be a father. I need to be an artist. I need to be a professional wrestler. All these things I need to be doing, I'm doing. It's just finding the time. You find the time. You have to find the time. There's no way to figure it out. Life doesn't come with a handbook. You figure it, you find a way, and you do it.
Yeah, that's a great answer. And I hope that is a good answer for you, Ronald. R-Truth, one more from Bill Brooks, Fort Campbell, Kentucky. If you weren't a wrestler, what career would you have wanted?
Oh, probably be an actor or something. You know, can you see that?
In some way, you know, you are doing that. This persona that you've created, you get to exercise a lot of those actor juices.
I do. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And obviously,
act how I want to.
musicianship, you know, music is an important part of your career also. So you're
Yes, definitely
doing kind of everything. You're a triple threat, so to speak.
Oh, I like you. Just gave me something.
I gave you a little something there.
Oh, you probably gave me the title to a song, man. Really, for real, Chris.
I love it.
Triple threat.
I'm honored to be a part of Legacy.
Yes.
We're doing it. Okay, George Taylor from Naval Air Station North Island in California asks, are you going to team back mix? I'm not sure what he means by that. Are you going to team back mix?
Maybe going to what?
Team. Sorry. Are you going to team up again with The Miz?
With The Miz. I don't know. You know, hey, check this out. I've been tag partners with Miz, and I've been tag partners with John Morrison, and they're together. Yeah. And they've been getting along. I've been getting along with them. I mean, Miz has been The Miz. I wouldn't put it past us to reunite again.
There's many storylines.
Maybe we could be a triple threat.
Yeah, I think a lot of people. A lot of people would be interested in seeing you and The Miz back together. That would be really cool.
I'm going to talk to Miz about that.
I mean, I'm a wealth of ideas today. This is amazing. Now, of course, that one comes from George Taylor, 9 years old. So a 9-year-old is also contributing. So thank you for that, George.
Yes, thank you. So myself, Miz, and John Morrison will be called Triple Threat.
Oh, there you go. You just married the two ideas together. I love it. That's amazing.
That's how it happens.
R-Truth from Jacqueline Donnelly, Fort Knox, Tennessee. She would like to know, what advice helped you the most in becoming a WWE superstar?
Commitment. And discipline. Having the discipline to commit to what you need to be doing. Staying focused. I can get thrown off my focus very easy. You know what I'm saying? So I've learned to just commit to, when I wake up, I get my workout out before I do this, before I do that, I do that. I have to get on a routine of doing it because I'll lose focus and I won't commit to what I need to be doing to get where I want to get to. So commitment should be the first thing you think of. Commit to it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's tough to get that workout in afternoon. You know, you got to get it in first thing in the morning. It just sets the tone.
What is it about the afternoon, man? It's just.
Can't do it. I just like, you know, if I don't get it in before 10 a.m., I don't get it in. That's just,
yes, man.
yeah. You gotta commit. You gotta have the dedication.
You gotta commit.
I like it. I like it. All right. Hey, R-Truth, it's been such a pleasure having you with us today. I want to offer you a couple minutes to give some words of support to our troops who are joining us today. So I'll allow you the floor, sir.
Hey, first I want to tell y'all thank you to each and every one of y'all. I continue to see and feel way more appreciative than I've ever been in my life. You guys and girls, y'all are giving us what we don't even know. Like a lot of people don't even have a clue of what y'all are giving us, the comfort y'all giving us, the support, y'all are taking care of us while we're at home. Like a lot of people don't even, I've experienced that. There's nothing more I can tell you guys than do what you've been doing, because the way you do it, we don't have a clue. I don't have a clue. You guys inspire me. You guys are the real heroes. Every last one of y'all should have one of the championship belts. Every last one of y'all. I think the main thing we need to do is just have that support for one another. That support for one another, encouraging one another. Unity is the key. Always have me a part of the USO. That's one of the main things. Always have me down with the USO. Once we're able to start coming out and doing things, hopefully that comes soon. I would love to be a part of any event, all events that the USO is having.
I love it. We hope when the world returns to normal that we're going to get you out there live, R-Truth. We really look forward to that. Once again,
please,
can't thank you enough. And it's been a truly international affair today. People are joining us from Washington, Texas, Illinois, Virginia, New York, California, Florida, Kentucky,
Hawaii,
Georgia, Kansas, North Carolina, Germany, Alaska, and Indiana. So people from all over the country and all over the world really enjoying you joining us today. R-Truth, cannot thank you enough, my man. Appreciate you. And
thank y'all for y'all time to even take time to do this.
Yeah, thanks, R-Truth. Thank you so much for participating in our MVP series. And please go to uso.org/MVP for information on all of our upcoming events. R-Truth, we'll see you on down the road, man.
Yes, sir.
Good luck with everything.